Hey y'all, it is Natural Bay here, and I basically want to go into my last video, kind of give you a little more details about how I got here and where I started. So basically, I'm going to start with from the past. I had a good job. I was working on the train, and I kind of always been in transportation or dealing with tourists. So but then my son, he has sickle cell, and he would sometimes get sick. I would bring him home germs, a lot of germs, and a lot of stuff was changing on the train. So I couldn't really keep my same position, and I know it would mess us up even more. So I had to basically get off the train. And I had a business. I started a business in 2017, and I started pushing that more once I got off the train. I kind of wasn't able to, I got a lot of the stuff I needed invested into it, but not everything. I wasn't really ready to jump, but I kind of had to. I was kind of forced, and it was doing okay. My business, I would do vending and things like that, and then during the pandemic, it basically crashed. I filed for bankruptcy. It was a lot of deaths happening. It was like a really, really down time. I was broke. I couldn't get unemployment because I worked for railroad, so we didn't have unemployment. And I couldn't get the PPP because I had just filed for bankruptcy. So I was just really like stuck. And my business was still kind of new as far as making income or profits. So then I got like, I would be going to the food bank because I didn't have no food. I lost my car. I got evicted, but I didn't really have to move out. But I wasn't going to hold my landlord up. I couldn't afford the money, and I knew eventually I was going to have to pay it. So I ended up leaving, and he did get his money back. He got all his money back. I wouldn't do that to no landlord. And but I found a cheaper place, thank God. It wasn't the best, but I'm so thankful that I found the place in 2020 before the rut. But it was still too expensive because I ended up getting a raggedy job. But you got to be grateful for what you get. Because like I said, I didn't have no income. And it was a long way from where I had came from. But I had to be humble. Sometimes you get humble. Things, have to humble you. So, then I depression, I had, a lot of depression, and I just dreamed that, I was trying different things and different ways to make money online. I was too down. I was too down to even really see a way out. And I'm sure I let a lot of opportunities pass me by because I just couldn't see. So then, I wanted a work from home job. I didn't want my kids to have to go to school. The pandemic, it scared me because my son got sickle cell. I'm a mom. What do you do? Do you believe conspiracies? Do you believe, it's really, something that could really be detrimental, to a child that has a very serious illness. But what I can say is, thankfully, since I've been home, my son has not been sick. My pay has not been the same, but I am working from home, and I'm grateful for that. So I just had to make something out of that, and that's when I basically, whenever I would get a chunk of money, I would put it towards my goals, and I was like getting me a passport, getting my passport renewed, getting my kids' passport renewed. I don't believe in Christmas, but that's what I got them. December 25th, I got them a passport, amongst other things that they needed. But that passport was one of them. If you have to take your tax money, if you don't have a money like that, because I don't. I'm not here for the people who got chunks of money saved up. I've been through something. So, and I don't advise just anybody to do this. I'm the type of person that I've been traveling in the States, within the States, for over 20 years. I moved. I don't have a problem with leaving my support system. now I kind of do with my kids, my youngest two, because they are very rooted where they are in New Orleans. But it'll all work out. I mean, it's a journey, and I'm in a place that's set up for them. So I just have to figure it out how I'm gonna do it and where I'm gonna go from here, because this is a 90-day healing journey for me, and it'll all work out. My community is coming together. I'm so grateful where I am, y'all. I'm amazed. It's better than what I imagined, honestly. Me stepping out in fear. And I did have some very scary moments. Overcoming fear, and the dogs, and the transportation. And I'm gonna have videos about that, because I had so many shots and different, walking down the different pathways out here. It's beautiful. But I just want everybody to really believe that you can do it. And you can watch me as I'm doing it. And I'll talk more about it in other videos. And I'll show you this journey of, you know, healing. This is what it is, and getting out in nature. I had to do that. I had to make a way. And I asked my kids' dad. Well, I didn't ask him. I kind of told him, you're going to have to keep your kids. You know, it's 90 days. They're 11 and 9 years old. You're going to have to get them. So, some people feel like I'm wrong. I don't really care. You know, the girls don't make history. So, I feel like, you know, I've had my kids for years, and I'm going to continue to get them. But I have to find another way. I can't continue a stressful life. And I know it's another way. So we can do this. We're going to do this together, everybody. So if you have a business online, if you have money saved up, if you can look up Upwork and try to see if it's ways, projects you can do, different talents that you have, different skills that you have, figure out a way to make some money online. Surveys. And if you are already in it, just watch my journey. And you're scared to come out, and you got kids. My journey. We can do this.